Hello everyone, it's Cameron, welcome back to another video. Now today is going to be another vinyl update. Now I think we're at number 30, or something like that. Now these are all the purchases I've acquired since my last vinyl update, so that was about end of September I think the last vinyl. So nearly 2 months it has been since the last vinyl update. Got quite a lot of things to show. I've got quite a few CDs, got a few DVDs, 7-inch singles and the 12-inch albums. So we're going to go over CDs first, the DVDs, and then the 7 inches, and then the records. So let's get started. The first CD up I have to show is Steinman Bad for Good. Really underrated album. I've got this on vinyl and I wanted to get the CD of it, so I did. Again, really great album. One of my favourite albums of the 1980s. Yeah, if you like Meatloaf or 80s rock, you'll love this album. And then I got that from my Sockets Record Shop one visit, and I got this from these two another time. The Best of George Harrison, compilation of half Beatles and half solo stuff. I've got this on vinyl with the MFP re-release, so it's nice to get the original cover. It's nice to have the original. Elo Zoom, which was a 2001 comeback album from, I think it was all just Jeff Lynne though. Something like that, yeah. So this was 2001. I know the song alright because it was on the Greatest Hits CDs that I've got. And this is one that my aunt got me. I already have a copy of this, but it doesn't have to have an extra. Elton John, Songs of the West Coast. I Know This Train Don't Stop there anymore, and I Want Love, which are both good songs, which I've heard on the Greatest Hits. This came out in 2001 as well. Classic Michael Jackson, compilation of some of the early Michael Jackson stuff. Elton John, Made in England. This is the first CD single, as I've got the second of 2 CD singles of this song. So I've now have both sets. I got those 2 from Sockets charity shops, one of the Sockets charity shops, and I got this from my Sockets record shop another time. The Very Best of Meatloaf, double disc set. Yeah, I do quite like a bit of Meatloaf, so I thought I would get this. It's got like some of the hits from Bat Out of Hell and some of the other stuff as well. This is a double disc set from 1998. Go over the DVDs. I got 2 from Entertainment Exchange and one that my aunt got me. So the Electrolyte Orchestra, Out the Blue Tour, live at Wembley. Pretty interesting one to have over there. Not sure what year this one. I think this is 1978. Queen and Paul Rodgers, Return of the Champions, the 2005 Sheffield DVD. I've got the CD of this album and I wanted to get the DVD of it. It comes with a book as well, which is quite nice. Quite like it when these DVDs come with books. All sorts of pictures. Quite like it every time they chuck in one of these on a DVD. Also got that from Entertainment Exchange in Irvine one day. And I got this from my aunt, Glenn Campbell, The Rhinestone Cowboy, live in Dublin. Don't know too much about this one. This has got some of the hits on here like Rhinestone Cowboy, Wichita Lineman, Galveston, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Southern Nights. Yeah, some of those hits. So quite nice to have. Okay, now I'm going over the 7-inch singles now. I got the first 3 from my charity shop in Ardrossan. Went there on different occasions. First one up is quite interesting. Now you never expect to find anything Beatles related in a charity shop, but I got this, the Beatles #1 EP, which has I Saw Her Standing There and Misery on one side, and Anna Go to Him and Chains on the other side. So the first 4 tracks off the Please Please Me album in 1963. And unfortunately it doesn't have the picture sleeve, but not too bad. Now I've already got a copy of this one, so I might just give this to a charity shop, or I might do something, I don't know. I'm a Believer, The Monkees, with I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. I bought this because I didn't think I had the single, but when I went home and checked, turned out I did have the single, so yeah, but it wasn't too bad, but hopefully I can give that to charity or something. My Generation, The Who, 1965, with Shout and Shimmy, Brunswick, 1965. A couple of White Snakes from the Sockets Record Shop. Here I Go Again, the USA single remix, with Guilty of Love on the other side. Now, it's UK sleeve, but the record's actually American because it's on Geffen Records, which was their American label, and it has Children of the Night on the other side. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but nice to have anyway. It helps my White Snake single collection from the 1987 album. And I have Give Me All Your Love with Fool for Your Lovin' on the other side. This one's got a punch out centre. These 3 I got from one of the Sockets charity shops. Andy Williams, Can't Get Used to Losing You, with Days of Wine and Roses on CBS, 1963. Bob Dylan, I Want You, and Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues, recorded live in Liverpool apparently. Rolling Stones, Angie, 1973, and Silver Train. Okay, so I'm going over the albums now. Okay, I had to turn the light on in here because it was getting a bit dark, so I just made a cut because I was going to turn on the lights in here because it's getting a bit dark now at this time of night. Anyways, we're going to, like I said, we're going to carry on with the albums. So the first one up is Bob Dylan, Oh Mercy. This is his 1989 album, and this album was in a way seen as a return to commercial success because Dylan's albums since Infidels in 1983 had not been selling as well or were not commercially well received. So this was in a sense seen as a return to commercial form and commercial success. I don't know too many songs of this album, but it should hopefully be pretty good. It's on CBS in a sleeve. CBS Records, this is 1989. So yeah, I've heard really good things about this album, so yeah, this will hopefully be a good one because I've heard really great things about this album, and yeah, should hopefully be a good one. Okay, and I've got Billy Connolly, Atlantic Bridge. I got this from a different time at the Socket Record Shop, but yeah, I do really like Billy Connolly, a really funny stand-up comedian. I've got quite a few of the Billy Connolly records and they're really funny to listen to. Yeah, half of this is taken from a show in New York and the other half is taken from a show in Dunfermline. So yeah, pretty interesting. Polydor, 1976. Really nice to have this one. Got this from us, and all these come from a Socket Record Shop except for one that came from online, but different times. This is Elton John, the New Collection. I have the Elton John New Collection Volume 2 that I bought 2 years ago. Now I've got Volume 1, so now I've got both sets. This is mostly the well-known songs. There's some that aren't as well-known, I don't think, but still pretty good collection of songs. And like on Volume 2 as well. And it's on Everest, 1984. So yeah. Quite nice to have this one. Now this is a band I've heard good things about, but I've not yet heard this record. I don't know why. But it's the Kinks, Backtracking. This is a double LP set of the Kinks. I've heard the Kinks songs a few times on the radio. I've heard their songs quite a few times in different places. They've got hits like You Really Got Me, Sunny Afternoon, Lola, Waterloo Sunset, All Day and All the Night, Dedicated Follower of Fashion. Yeah, the Kinks have got a lot of well-known songs, and I've heard them, but don't really know a great deal about them, and I haven't yet heard this album. But this should hopefully be a good one. And this is on Starblend Records, 1985 compilation, double album. Yeah, hopefully it'll be good, and then I'll get the Kinks albums. You never know. Or maybe the greatest hits would do me for now. I've got a Rolling Stones one, Give Me Shelter. This is a 1971 compilation. Half of it's studio songs and the other half is live stuff that hadn't yet been released at that point. Stereo. It says, we've put together some of the hits that the Stones featured in the Give Me Shelter movie. These are the original Decca recordings and not the soundtrack version. And secondly, side 2 of this album has never been issued in this form in the UK before it captures the Stones in concert at London's Royal Albert Hall, as it says in the liner notes. Quite nice cover as well. Stereo on Decca, 1971, because obviously by this point mono had long fizzled out. Blue Decca stereo. Quite a nice one to have. I know that the Stones didn't release a line on the UK until this point. Actually, Get Your Yayas Out had been out the year before, but the album Got Live If You Want It was actually never released in the UK. It was only released as an EP in the UK. It was only released in America as an album. But I know export copies, I think, call it Have You Seen Your Mother Live? So yeah, quite a nice one to have there. Got Pete Townshend's solo album, Who Came First. I've got Townshend's Empty Glass, and I really enjoyed that one. I think this came before this one. This one was 1972, so quite an early one. Pure and Easy, I know, later became The Who. So did Let's See Action, that later became a Who song. So I know them two through The Who. But I don't know a great deal about this album. I know it's his first, on Track Records, 1972. Yeah, I do quite like Pete Townshend. He's got a great writer and he's got a good singing voice as well. Albeit it's not like Dolce's, but still a good singing voice. Okay, I got a Beatles one from the Socket Record Shop, and this is the last one before the online purchase. And I've got another one after this one, so this is just a quick vinyl update. But I've got Beatles Greatest. This is quite interesting. This is a Dutch album, a foreign album. A lot of great early songs off this album. Yeah, it goes from like the first album, Please Please Me, through to Ticket to Ride, I think, is on here. Yep. So yeah, there's quite a lot on here, quite a lot of interesting songs on here. It's on the Odeon label, really nice, shiny, glossy cover, and the cover's in really good condition. There we are, the black Odeon label. So yeah, really nice to have this one. It's quite cool to get a foreign Beatles record from any country. Got quite a lot of these, and yeah, the Beatles collection's gotten bigger over the last few years. I've been collecting the Beatles albums. There's that one, got quite a nice picture in the front. And the online purchase is this. This is Johnny Cash and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. I got this on CD for Christmas last year when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. I wanted to get the vinyl of it, and I finally did. Yeah, really great. This is really good. Out of these Royal Philharmonic orchestras, they've done quite a lot. They did Elvis Presley back in 2015, I think, a few years ago. They did 2 Elvis ones, really enjoyed them. And then Roy Orbison was next, and then Buddy Holly, Johnny Cash out of all the rock and roller acts. I would actually like to see an Everly Brothers one. That would be quite an interesting one to see. It would be really nice to see the Everly Brothers music with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra combined. So that'd be really interesting to see. See a really, really good album, this one. There's the sleeve, the little liner notes and who played what the tracks. It's on Columbia, and this is a customized label. This came out last year, 2020, so yeah, really nice to have this one finally on vinyl. It's really good, a really good listen. I mean, I know some people might not like them, but they're actually pretty good, these Royal Philharmonic albums. They're actually pretty good. And the last one is a really special one. This is Van Halen's debut album from 1978. I know the hits, I know Eruption, which is like a guitar solo. I know Running with the Devil from the Greatest Hits CD, and You Really Got Me's on our Greatest Hits CD, but I haven't yet heard the album in full, but should be pretty good. I really need to get my Van Halen, really need to hear more of their stuff. I've heard 5150, 1984, and OU812. I've yet to hear some of the other ones I've got, but I know they're a good band. But this is the original British pressing on Warner Brothers from 1978. Really nice to find this one, because I know quite a lot of these will sell for a lot of money since Eddie Van Halen passed away a year ago. But yeah, really nice to find this one. Really great. And I know some of you are thinking, Cameron, you're going to love this. It's a great album. Yeah, I've heard really good things about these albums. And yeah, I'm definitely going to check them out. Oh, try and get back in. Try and get slide in. There we go. So that's Vinyl Update 30. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. So yeah, quite interesting finds I've got. Yeah, I'm definitely hopefully going to keep the vinyl updates coming till about Christmas time, because I know Christmas will be nearing quite soon at the end of the month. So I'm hoping to get another vinyl update in before then, but we'll wait and see what happens. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, I'm hoping to do more album reviews, more favourite LP album tracks. I'm hoping to do another first time listens for the end of the year. It'll definitely be a special one, because it'll cover the listens for November and this month, December, whatever ones I listen to and then. But once again, thanks again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't say that every time, but I always like saying it anyway. And I'll see you again next time.